Good evening, guys. It is May 5th, 5:25 p.m. We are 1 hour and 35 minutes away from our daily close. And let's jump into it and see how the market reacted today. So let's start off with our Bitcoin dominance for this every single time in every video because I'm consistent. I want to do the exact same thing over and over again so we make rational decisions and keep up with the same thing. So if you've followed this channel for a while, you know exactly what he's saying. Weekly breaker is right here. We have tested that breaker. We fell below. We closed below it, and now we're continuing down. This looks like it actually got tested. Yes, it did. That actually provided some sort of resistance, it looks like. Let's go to a lower time frame. That's weird. So the Bitcoin dominance chart is really weird. It glitches out a lot. So like on the weekly chart, it shows it tested, but obviously on the 4 hour, it doesn't. Did it hit there? Did it not? I have no clue. The point is we do have a little bit level of resistance right here. This might have acted as a resistance if it's not bugging out. Yeah, the daily is showing it hit it. 12 hour did not. What is going on? This is so weird. 3-day does. So the charts over the date or the over or 1 day or more than that are showing that we tapped it. Less than that showing we didn't. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say we did just because it makes my my bias look cleaner. So I think this level right here provided some sort of resistance, and we did get some sort of reaction off it. As you can see, we got a very strong reaction off that. That being said, I don't expect this to hold. I expect to continue on downward. So our next big block is going to be this one down here, and this is going to be a weekly block. And this is where I expect us to find some serious resistance. This entire little cluster right here, I think we're going to have some serious resistance. So 42 to 36, that's probably what we're looking at on where I think this is probably going to hover around for a while. That being said, if it is super bullish, we might go into price discovery on the opposite side if Bitcoin just utterly collapses or altcoins just absolutely explode. Honestly, either one is very possible. So we really don't know at this point. So overall, we still look fine. Let's go back to our total 2. And on the total 2 chart, let's move out of the way. That was a pretty healthy candle on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Pretty healthy as well. Volume doesn't look too bad. Overall, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I like it. So we have this daily block right here. Price came down, went above it, but it closed above. And obviously, we've shot up from that candle upwards. So overall, very healthy price action. Another cool thing about that is we have now established another daily breaker, which is awesome. I love that. I love seeing new breakers get formed. It provides us additional support. So that's great. Yeah, this entire block is acting as a very clear resistance. On the lower time frame on this, I think this makes very good sense as another breaker. So it might come back down here and test this, continue up. But overall, I think total 2 looks really healthy. I don't really see any issues here. It's continuing to make new highs, which is great. So we currently have $1.25 trillion in the alt market. That's an incredible amount, guys. It just keeps going up, and we have $2.3 trillion in the total market. All that's fantastic. So overall, the charts, the total charts looking great. I think all coins are still going to continue expanding. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of our coins. Let's start with Bitcoin like always. So here we are. Lots going on here. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know what all this stuff means. You may need to go back and check it again. Wow, look at that. We actually have quite a bit of interaction with this 4 hour 200 moving average. As you guys can see, the 200 moving average is basically hovering around this area. It resisted, went above, back below, back above, back below harshly. And now we have currently retested it, closed above 4 hour. So yeah, this looks pretty dang good, honestly. This level right here, which I remember correctly is a daily. It is a daily. This is a level right here. It went down into the level and then went back above. If you can see it on the 4 hour. Yep, went down there and continued back up. Very healthy. Yeah, very healthy. I like that. I think, if I remember correctly, what level was the entirety of it? Not entirely sure. Maybe a 3-day? I don't know. but I'm not going to dig in too far of it. So the point is, we have the close in 1 hour and 29 minutes. If we get a close above this level, and specifically, if we get above this breaker right here, that will be super bullish. Super bullish. Like, I can't even stress that enough. That is really, really cool. So let's go ahead and leave it like that for now. So this block right here, I'm really, really, really hoping that it does close above there. At the bare minimum, it needs to close above the 56,460 region for this daily breaker. But if it closes above that, that would be just incredible. If that happens, I think it's absolutely within the cards to go back up here and test in here. And since we do have so much strength after this massive down and massive back up, who knows, guys? If there was ever a possibility of us busting through this sucker, this setup right here is going to be the one. Yeah, that is a lot of power, because you can see, so think about it this way. The Bears fought all the way down here, but the Bulls just absolutely stomped them to the ground and shot right back up. That's showing a lot of strength, guys, and people did not expect this. So looks very healthy. So 1 hour, 27 minutes. We really, 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 really want it above 57,200. If it gets above there, we'll be in a really, really good shape. At the worst case scenario, let's get it above the 56,480, and I'll be content. Not happy, but content. Awesome. So that's Bitcoin. I do expect this to still provide a lot of resistance, and my bias is still going to be a rejection until we get above this level, the 61218. Once we get above this level and close a daily above it, then I can say, hey, let's continue upward. But until we get that close, I can't be anything but bullish or bearish right now on the medium term. Short term, up a little bit more. Medium term, I expect more downside. All right, let's go ahead and go down. See some of our major winners right now. Well, for starters, Algo. I did a video on this yesterday, so if you haven't watched that, make sure to do so. It's showing a lot of strength right now. Same sort of candle structure, shot down and right back up. We're currently above the monthly, the weekly, and the other monthly right now. We just went through all of those levels and just busted right through them. So that is really, really good. As you guys can see, we'll go on the other chart. We do have a lot of resistance right ahead, so let's be careful on that. On the BTC pairing, let's do this real quick. There we go. On the BTC pairing, we are currently above our major resistance cluster. That's really big. Yeah, that is really big, actually. And if we get above this resistance cluster, I think we can have a really good shot at taking out this trend line. And if we take out this trend line, it's just going to rocket. Absolutely going to rocket. So overall, I am pretty dang happy with the reaction. It came down here, hit this massive cluster of breakers, and just busted right above. So cautiously optimistic. We have an hour and 30 minutes. We'll see where it's at. NKR, another one that we've been watching. So not too much. We did break down from the symmetrical triangle, which is okay. It's not really a huge deal, but we are getting some sort of bullish market structure forming from this breaker right here. So it is bopping back up. I think just be patient. Honestly, we know that the macro structure looks really, really good on this, so I'm not really too concerned. So overall, I think it looks fine. Bitcoin Cash, oh my gosh, on an absolute rampage, and I love it. So let's look at what level this was. Daily, nope. Weekly, probably. Yep, there it is. So this is the weekly level, and we just completely obliterated it on the BTC pairing. Absolutely obliterated it. Right now, it shows to be finding resistance at this point of breakdown. I think there. Let's go see if we can find a better one on a daily. No, we're not going to. I think it's probably the best we're going to get. The daily, maybe the 3-day. Nope. All right. Weekly it is. This is the point of breakdown. This is what I expect to find the most resistance, just because this is the last point of the consolidation prior to the movement downward. So not entirely surprising that we are having resistance here. I didn't have a level marked off. I really don't know why, honestly, because it is pretty obvious point of breakdown. That being said, probably not a bad place to take profits, obviously. The most likely scenario, I think, for this is to go back down here and do some retesting, maybe over here, and then continue up. I think that's most likely, but you know, we'll see. Obviously, there's a lot going on here, and there's a lot of strength in this market. Obviously, it's up 38% on the BTC pairing. The US dollar pairing is at 50% up for the day, and the BTC pairing is doing great as well. So this is a weekly, maybe. What level is this? Monthly? I have no clue what this is. Let's see. Monthly. I don't know what this is. I mean, it would make sense it'd be a weekly. Oh, there it is. My bad. Let's say I was like, that makes a lot. That makes it make dang sense. There it is. So this right here is your massive breaker. I would actually consider that the breaker. I must have misclicked on there because this one is the uptrend before the downtrend. Or actually, I bet I had it the entire structure, those two candles combined. That makes sense. Okay. So yeah, this is right here is providing some resistance. Obviously, we shot up the top of it, but we haven't actually reclaimed it. And before we get a solid reclaim, it's going to be happening in 4 days and 2 hours. Let's get rid of these lines because obviously they don't really matter anymore. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. So we're still solidly inside of that. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, it just absolutely exploded. Looks great. Looks absolutely great, guys. We have a lot of volume, but not a tremendous amount. Not comparatively. It is healthy, but it's not tremendously. And ooh, this is pretty concerning. Actually, I just noticed this. This is a pretty dang solid divergence. So that means that Bitcoin Cash is not looking the best right now. Yeah, I think if you want to start taking some profits, we're inside this breaker. We are currently inside of this breaker on the US dollar pairing. We've already rejected off of the Bitcoin pairing. You know what? I would be looking for some sort of retracement. So if you want to take some profits, now may not be a bad idea. Honestly, it's not. Okay, let's look at what else we have on here. BNB. This one is sort of messing around, sort of lagging. Obviously, it had a really good last couple of months, but it seems to be lagging a little bit in the last few days. Very solid market structure, though. I do like this market structure. This is a solid reclaim of this level. Went it back above, and it's sort of like a retesting it again. That being said, this is not nearly as strong of a reclaim as what Bitcoin was having. So that's a little bit concerning. However, overall, the market structure still looks, I think, okay. Let's go to a lower time frame. Lots of volume on that dip. I think it still looks okay. I think it's doing what Ethereum did for a while. Once it broke all-time high, it just sort of just consolidated before it continued upward. I think that's probably what it's doing right now. I'm not too concerned. Honestly, I'm not. I think BNB still looks totally fine. So be patient on that. Comp, solid retest. Oh, I love it, guys. I absolutely love that retest. Looks good. Looks healthy. What else? What are the big ones? Oh, Doge, of course. Everyone wants to know about Doge. This is a solid 4-hour level. I think this is the highest time frame too. Let's look. 6 hour. Ooh, that's a good one too, though. 12? Nope. Maybe 6. So 6 hour time frame or the 4-hour time frame. We have a very solid levels. I'm going to go with the 4 hours because that's what I use the most. So this right here was a very obvious breaker, and it went down below the breaker, and then now it's closed back above. Man, you know what? I don't see why Doge won't just continue its run. It already had a nice little flash crash, but who knows? I think it might be back off the races again. Like I was saying, guys, you really just don't want to get in the way of this sucker. There are some issues. We do have some divergences all over the place. So bearish divergences all over. Specifically over here, you guys see a massive drop in RSI compared to the price. You have a massive drop in volume compared to the price. Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely showing a lot of sign of weakness. That being said, like when it is this strong, you really just don't know what to expect. So we haven't lost the major support yet. Overall, I think it still looks fairly healthy, but just be aware this divergence is showing a lot of weakness. So we'll see what happens. This is one of those coins where whenever the music stops playing, you really need to make sure you found yourself a chair, because it's going to drop very quickly. All right, EOS is doing amazing. I was actually going to do a video on this a couple days ago, and I just got distracted. I did one on ANKR and ANKR and Algo instead, but EOS was also one of mine on my radar. So I'm really happy that this thing's starting to pop off. I think this one has a tremendous amount of potential. If you go to the BTC pair, you can see what I mean. EOS BTC, where is it at? There she is. Okay, look at this. This is absolutely insane. Okay. Look at this. Look at that, okay? This is where EOS is right now today. Right there. This is where EOS was at back in 2017, 2018. Oh, 2018. Yeah, it was actually late in the bull run. Like, insane, guys. Like, this is absolutely insane. So there's a lot of strength here, but there's also a long ways to go before we even start getting to some of these levels. So yeah, this is pretty ridiculous, honestly. I think that's a pretty solid breaker. Let's see. Yeah, looks pretty clean. What is this? I think this looks pretty nice as well. Oh yeah, this is an easy target right there. Like, I think this is absolutely doable. At the bare minimum, this is absolutely doable due to this breaker right here. Let's go to the monthly real quick. Nothing on the monthly. So weekly, this is it. I think this is a very realistic target, and honestly, it's not aggressive. Like, I think this is very feasible. We're starting to come into resistance on this one right here. We can maybe call it here. Let's see. Yeah, just about to hit resistance right here. Overall, though, guys, I think targeting here at the bare minimum is absolutely realistic. So I might transfer some over into EOS because I think it looks very healthy. All right, let's go ahead and look at my ETC. I've been in ETC for a long time. That being said, I have not been promoting it much, honestly, because I sort of forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really just forgot this one even existed. Yeah, like, you guys can see the levels that I was in on this. Yeah, I've been in this one for a while. So, ETC. Yep. Let's go to a lower time frame, see where we're at. Yeah, it's just on a roll right now, guys. And now look at this volume, though. This is very important. Remember on Doge, right? You had the small increase in volume in each one of these, right? That showed that there was strength. If you go back to Doge, you can see what I mean. You had a increase, right? And then it continued going up after that, like a small increase on each one of them. I know it's really hard to see right here. If you go to log, you can see what I mean. Like increase. Slowly increased in volume for each one of the increases. So this one as well, and you can see the highest volume was actually right down here, and it still had 10x to go. So I'm not saying ETC has 10x to go, make that very clear. What I am saying, though, is that there's a shit ton of volume right now, and that's really good. There's a lot of strength in this market. I wouldn't want to be in the way of this. Now, here's the caveat to this, and this is actually a really big part. I was looking at this earlier today because ETC is currently up against some massive resistance. Ooh, I need a chart. ETC, BTC. You go to a long-term Bitrix, maybe? Yes, this will work. Okay, go to the weekly. Maybe the monthly. There we are. Okay. This monthly level, there is just all sorts of monthly levels here. This is a very key breaker. I think that is the point before the breakdown. I also think this is an important breaker. Those two are very significant, and then if you get above there, that's probably the last one. Now, these three breakers are very important. Obviously, we've gotten above the first one, so could it come up here and tap this? Yes, I think that's very realistic. I think it's probably likely to happen really pretty dang soon, honestly. However, once it does that, I do expect some sort of serious resistance here and probably come back down and retest this. I think on the macro time frame, So we're talking the next like couple months or so. I do expect something like this to happen where it just comes back over and, or first off, I do believe it has more upside up here, and now continue back down and then shoot up. Okay, I think that's probably the realistic time frame. What is that? 2022. Gonna be. I expect this next 3 months or so to actually play out entirely, but I think that's probably the path. I don't expect it shooting through all that. Could it? Yes. Will it? I just don't really think it will. Okay. So that's ETC right now. You guys get an idea what we're looking at. So in the US dollar pairing, it looks absolutely phenomenal. On the BTC pairing, it has room. It has room to really prove me. There is a lot of volume, which is great. I do like that. And if anyone's asking why this coin took off, okay, I'm going to show you real quick because not the best chart. Let's go to a different chart. I'm going to go to the BTC one over here. Okay. Anyone who's asking why ETC took off, this is why. It's not beautiful, but let me get it all taken care of on here. Maybe that's it. There we are. There we are. That's the chart I'm looking for. This is the timeline I'm looking for. So there we go. Look at where it look at where it had issues. Okay. Line, hit the trend line, or started the trend line, hit the trend line. Then over here, it busted up a little bit, came back down. And on the low time frame, you see what happened. It just couldn't get above it. It couldn't get above it. Couldn't get above it. And then honestly, it just absolutely exploded. Once it got above that, that was the sign of the market. So these trend lines, even though they really don't mean anything, there's not any like real reason as to why. This right here is why this coin absolutely exploded. So it's a very solid support resistance flop. So this was a trend line downward. Once it broke above, it decided to go parabolic. So looks good. I mean, these are the three trend line. These are the three resistances, but they're on very high time frames, so we really don't know what's going to happen. So overall, it looks very bullish, but you need to use caution. US dollar pairing. Let's see what else we have on here. We want to go over. Ethereum is looking good. It's not really the target right now. I really don't have like this in my like all the time sort of thing. That's a solid level. Yeah, I definitely tagged it. What was that from? 4 hour, I'm guessing. I don't know. Question mark. 3. Okay, 3 hour. That's right. 3 hour level. Came back down, hit it, continuing up. We are still in price discovery. We're still basically about to break all-time highs again. Wow, this market is crazy. Okay, let's do it. Ethereum, BTC real quick. Oops. Still in this level. Yep. Still in this level. Still showing resistance. This is a daily level, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. Daily level. Is this too significant? No, it's not. Okay, no, it is not significant. I think this is going to bust through. This over here is a weekly level. I expect it to show a lot more resistance. But that being said, this is around, what, 10%, 10 to 15% on the BTC pairing. So this is a lot of movement it can have, guys, okay? So this is your movement from probably 35 to 4,000 right here, okay? I think it's very realistic at this point. Just be aware. The market looks really, really, really good. And Ethereum is another one that looks really good with it. H-bar. Nothing too much to update. Still in the downtrend channel. Still consolidating. Still lowering volume. Everything looks very healthy. Still holding this breaker. This is a very, very clean chart, and I cannot wait for this sucker to explode. I have a lot of H-bar, and I do not regret a single bit of it. It's going to explode, and when it does, I'll be on that rocket. So, H-bar, US dollar. We have so much resistance right above us. BTC pairing looks amazing. The rest of the alt market looks amazing, so I'm not concerned. Anyone who had their bids right here at this breaker got front ran, right? Yes, they did. They got front ran. Sucks to suck. Right outside that breaker. So if you had your bids right here, you did not get filled. That sucks. Sorry, it sucks to suck, but dang, you were close. All right, link don't really want to discuss it too much, but overall, it's following my path literally exactly. Up, over, up. Guys, ooh, we have an increase in volume. I do like that. Let's go to the BTC real quick. Increase in volume, movement up. Oh, golden crossover. What? What? Okay, I'm now interested. Okay, this is called a golden crossover. What that means, the 50 EMA crosses above the 200 moving average. This is a sign to traditional investors that this is bullish, and this is a confirmation that it's bullish. It's not just above the 200. It goes above the 200 and is confirmed as bullish. Very important sign, and that has not happened since last time the golden crossover happened was way down here, May of 19. Yeah, holy hell. Okay, I'm interested. Yeah, I'm interested. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm buying Link. I'm buying Link, EOS. Yep, Link and EOS. Okay, let me write that down. I know it's crazy, but I literally do these scans with you guys. So Link, EOS. Those both look great. Okay. Let's see what else I'm looking at. US dollar pairing. Okay, Mana looks okay. Matic, I'm not going to go over Matic. I'm not really in the mood right now. Nano, lots of movements, but very clean price action. Consolidating right now. That's actually a triangle, isn't it? Dang it, I really don't want to get into this one. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. No, I don't think it's that clean. It is some sort of consolidation, I think. That being said, it's nothing too clean, so I'm not going to touch that much. Neo, OMG. OMG, okay. I'm going to do a video on this tonight, maybe tomorrow, probably. Regardless, so I like this chart a lot. I really do. This is like your warning that I'm going to do a big video on OMG. I think it has a ton of potential. So really quick. This structure looks great. Looks absolutely great. Is that a trend line? No. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so we have a trend line established. Makes it really easy to play this. We have a trend line established. It looks healthy. It's beating against the top resistance. We're currently above this resistance, which I do like a lot. Okay, let's go to the BTC pairing. This is what I'm so excited about right here. Look how down it is. I thought it was even more down than that. OMG. BTC. I thought it was even worse. Bitrix maybe? Oh, I guess not. Yeah, I mean, it's still really... this is a very clean, rounded bottom pattern. Obviously, we went up. We retraced quite a bit. And now we're starting to reclaim levels. Get above this level, then we have a lot of potential. So I think it looks pretty damn healthy. So overall, I like it. US dollar pairing again. Let's see what else we have on there. Yeah, I was deep diving on this chart a while ago, and I really liked it. So I'll do more research on it, see exactly if I'm going to do a video on it. I don't know. Now I'm having some doubts. I got to really dig in this, see if I want to or not. But this trend line looks really clean. Very solid support resistance. Raven is starting to take off. Awesome. So happy about this. I love my Raven. This one I will be doing a video probably after this video on. So I'll probably be having this one out tonight. That's my goal. So on Raven, real quick, expansion, consolidation, followed by expansion, right? That's just common sense stuff. So you guys can see the volume profile looks great. The amount of expansion we've had looks great. I love it. Let's go to the daily. Daily still looks okay. Pretty good reclaim for the 4 hour. Oh, baby. Very solid line in the sand. So we'll see what happens here. But overall, I still like it. Let's go to the BTC pairing real quick. Raven, BTC. We're still in this breaker. It's got work to do, but man, I think the overall structure looks so good on the high time frame. I like it. Even if it's a lagger, I'm still okay with this. Sold that. I don't want to go on this. XLM, XRP. Ooh, XLM is taking off. Oh, wow. This looks good. Oh my gosh, look at this line. Oh my god, this is gorgeous, guys. Okay, so yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, weekly, I really don't care about. I don't see anything on there I really like. Solid bullish engulfing. Oh my gosh, 1 hour and 3 minutes. Please, please, please close these levels. They look so healthy. Okay, overall looks really good. It came back down here and bounced off this level. We also had this. Did that hold it? I think it did. Closed below a little bit, but oh, maybe this level. Between this level and this level, I think it held this price action really well. Yeah, XLM is really good. I don't know what sort of hours these are, but overall I like it. Oh, this right here, that's the level. Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, there's not really much breakers up here. We have this one right here, which shows, like, I think it actually already provided quite a bit of resistance to it. I think that's probably it. This is probably the last level we really have I'm worried about. I don't know what level this is, but I don't like it. Get rid of it. That's it. I think this is it, guys. I honestly think if we break above there, it's just game on. That's the final level. Final boss right here, 4-hour chart. Just holding it down. We're over here. Oh my, come on, Bitcoin. Oh, XRP, please, please, please don't tease me. Okay, so we've had a lot of interaction. I showed this earlier today. This 4-hour breaker right here. Okay, this has been like the one that's held this price action up. So it goes up, 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 closed below it. Right. This was the warning to the market that was really bad. Went back up, try to reclaim it, couldn't do it. Fell back through, fell all the way down. Fell all the way down, came back and retested this daily breaker. This daily breaker and this daily breaker. Just recame, oh, and also this daily breaker. So this, and this. All three of those daily breakers all combined to make this massive, massive daily breaker. And it came down here. I didn't know if it was going to hold or not. I was like, this is the spot. If it's going to hold, it's going to hold right here. Went down, bounced back above it. And it looks pretty dang good. So now let's go back to the low time frame. It had a really clean V-shape, the V-shape pattern. It's a very bullish structure. We were consolidating under resistance. I posted on the Facebook page that consolidation under resistance should lead to expansion. We got the expansion I was looking for, and now we're currently above this 4-hour breaker. And yeah, that's really all I see. So right now, I think it's just waiting for the daily close. And once that happens, I think it's going to absolutely explode. And like, there's nothing else up here, I think. Yeah, this breaker, that breaker. Those are the two breakers. They like matched. Yeah, guys, this is it. Like, I don't see anything else going to stop this price. I think it's about to explode. Yup. Prepare yourselves. XRP's on a rampage. Just get ready, guys. Oh, I'm so excited too. That is my biggest holding. Been so for a very long time. Oh, it's about damn time it wants to take off. That's a very solid point of breakdown for XTZ. I'm probably going to do a chart on this as well, or like a full video on this as well. It also looks really, really good. This was the one I was thinking of, actually. This isn't the right one. XTZ. Let's see. XTZ. Am I going crazy? It's very possible. Could have swore it was XTC I wanted to do a video on. Oh, I gotta look at it. But overall, I think that basically covers everything I want to talk about. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is going on here? That's the point of breakdown. This is a reclaim. Point of breakdown. Reclaim. That looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, wow. AAVE, guys. AAV on the BTC pairing looks great. That's a solid reclaim of this breaker. I would easily target this breaker here and then this one. This looks good. What do you plan on going over to? Let's go on the AAV other chart. We have gotten above this trend line. We've retested it. That also looks amazing. We did come up here, test this breaker like I expected. It did reject like I expected. Came back down here, tested this breaker like I expected. And we have now broken above this trend line. We're probably about to close above this trend line. After those two retests, we are ranging above this trend line. Guys, this looks great. AAV. Okay, so after this video, I'm buying Link, EOS, and AAV. I gotta do it. These all look really, really good. Okay, there we go. Now you guys see where I'm at. So, well, I hope this all made sense for you guys. It's a market update, and also, obviously keeps me in check, because it really gets me in there, really dive in here and try to figure out what opportunities I like. And I found 3 that I really do like, and lots more that look really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my portfolio on Link, EOS, and AAVE. And I will make that happen. I'm going to record a new video, and I'll be posting that very soon as well. So have a good day, guys.